when we talk about stuff like this. So with that in mind, I do want to go ahead and go to the next caller here. I want to get to, he calls himself the Dolly Llama, calling in from Canada. And the Dalai Lama has called in before talking about his tooth fairy story.
All right.
Now wants to talk more about it. Dalai Lama, you're on the air. What's up?
Okay, no, I haven't called in before. I'm calling in about Nicholas, who called before about his tooth
that's
fairy
right.
story.
Yes, it was Nicholas who called in before, but you messaged me on Twitter saying you wanted to kind of add on to it. Yeah, so yeah, that's right.
All right, so a little background for David, Nicole, and maybe other fans who didn't see that episode. When Nicholas called in, he had an experience when he was young that a couple of times when he lost a tooth and his mother put it away or his father put it away to put it under his pillow later for the tooth fairy, it split in half. And he had no explanation for it. Well,
yes,
I have a 9-year-old in a
to add on, though, specifically, he was told by friends of his when he was a kid that, it was actually demons that was splitting his teeth at night. And that was an explanation for what was happening, which was the funniest thing ever. But yeah.
I totally forgot about the demon thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I definitely did not. So yeah, anyway.
Anyways, I have a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, so they've both been losing teeth. Well, I went to put up one of their teeth, put under his pillow later at night for the tooth fairy, and it split in half. And it reminded me of that call.
Now, why did it split in half? Did you figure it out?
So since then, I've been able to run experiments on 6 different teeth. I've been able to split 3 of them. It turns out to be either a heat and a humidity condition. The day that it split on me the first time, I was doing a lot of bacon in my kitchen, and, well, I put it in the cupboard beside my oven. So it was really dry and really warm in my kitchen.
Okay, so it's maybe just the weather, the actual atmospheric conditions itself kind of splitting the teeth. I don't think we talked about that as a possibility.
Yeah, because I went ahead and put it underneath a heat lamp that I had extra because I have snakes, and I had an extra heat lamp and really dry and hot, and it split. Then I put another tooth just into the snake room, which is actually very humid because they're ball pythons, so they need it really humid. So it was really warm, but it was really humid, and it didn't split. And the one I put in the freezer and the one I put in the fridge did not split either.
You did some science. You scienced it up. You figured it out. That's great. See, I assumed when we did that call, because people does Dan really think it was just a mystery? No, I think the parents were just BSing the kid. I think they were just messing with him. But that might actually be a better explanation, because according to the caller, his parents didn't know, why it was happening. Of course, I haven't talked to the parents. I can't evaluate that myself. But I mean, that might be another explanation. Maybe it's just because I did try to Google it. I was trying to figure out what could have possibly happened, and I didn't really get good results, but maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, so I tried Googling it too, and I got horrid results.
Yeah.
So that's why when it started happening, I did my own experiments.
So obviously demons are in the heat lamp and are splitting the teeth, and that's probably the best possible explanation for it. So I'm glad you got to clear that up for us. Thanks for telling us about that, Dolly Llama.
Or maybe it's the demons from the snake.
Yes, that makes yes. They're harbingers.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, that was a really fun call. That was my episode with V back in December. I don't remember exactly what it was, but if you guys want to watch that one, that was really funny. I really like that. So Dalai Lama from Canada, thanks for calling in and telling us about your science experiments.
A quick one with David denying people's identity. I identify as a secular Buddhist myself, and it's a no true Scotsman that he was pulling.
I think so too. I think, like I said, definitions are made by people, and those definitions change over time. It's not unusual at all for someone to have a difference in opinion on what a religious identity is. So, maybe that's not the best topic to go into there. But again, Dolly, thanks for calling in. Really appreciate it. We had somebody else on the line and you dropped out. So if you want to try to call back in, because we got open lines right now.